So if we talk about history of hydroponics, so the one thing is very clear. This hydroponic as a technique, hydroponic as a something like a farming or a growing technique is relatively new. But if we see like this whole thing, even the existence of a hydroponic way of growing crop is older than your traditional farming. How? If you see the seven wonders of an ancient world, or if you see that all the crops which are growing in sea, and almost 75% of our earth is covered with sea, so all the crops, all the plants growing inside the sea is somehow is the way, or it is a hydroponic way of growing the crop. So with that, we can say that it is not new, but as a technology, it is definitely quite nascent. Means maybe it is a 2 decades only. In India, it is maybe a decade old only. But if you see the seven wonder of ancient world and hanging garden of a Babylon, that is a one good example of hydroponic in that era. So one is that, and second, if we talk about even the Mexico also floating garden, there is an indication of a floating garden in Mexico, and it is means 100 years of several hundred years BC. There is a mention of growing of plant in water. That is, Egyptian literature says that. So if we talk about the history, it is older than our traditional farming, but most of the people consider this as a new technique. But yes, as a technology, it is new, but its existence is older than your traditional farming. So once you know that the history of hydroponics, then the important thing comes that what is the basic difference between traditional farming. If I'm talking about the traditional farming, means जो हमारा किसान खेती कर रहा है, that is known as a traditional farming. So if we talk about the traditional farming requires air, water, soil, light, and some investment, and the farmer or a grower is required. So अगर हम देखें अपनी जो खेती लोग कर रहे हैं, उस खेती को करने के लिए आपको हवा, पानी, बीज, मिट्टी, लाइट और इनमें कुछ पैसे और एक ग्रोवर या किसान की जरूरत होती है, और ये सभी चीजें जब इकट्ठी होती हैं तब फार्मिंग होती है. और अगर हम ऑपरेशंस में देखें तो ट्रेडिशनल फार्मिंग में वो खेत की जुताई करता है, टिलिंग करता है, बीज की बुआई करता है, इरिगेशन भी करता है, कीड़े मकोड़े लगते हैं तो प्लांट प्रोटेक्शन भी करता है, उसमें वीड अगर निकल के आते हैं तो वीडिंग भी करता है, हार्वेस्टिंग करता है, पोस्ट हार्वेस्ट करता है एंड स्टोरेज करता है. तो इस तरीके के ये ऑपरेशन आपके ट्रेडिशनल फार्मिंग में होते हैं. और अगर हम देखें तो इसमें एक ऑटोमेशन के लेवल पे देखें तो जैसे ऑटोमेशन इज व्हाट, ऑटोमेशन इज कि भाई आप खेती कर रहे हो, आप कोई ऑपरेशन कर रहे हो, उसको आपने ऐसा ऑटोमेट कर दिया कि भाई उसमें ह्यूमन इंटरवेंशन की जरूरत नहीं है. तो जो ट्रेडिशनल फार्मिंग होती है उसमें जो ऑटोमेशन का लेवल होता है वो लेवल इज समथिंग लाइक अगर लोअर लेवल भी है तो चलता है. तो ज्यादातर फार्मर जो है ऑटोमेशन नहीं करते हैं, ज्यादातर फार्मर जो है वो मैनुअल ऑपरेशन में अपनी खेती करते हैं ट्रेडिशनल फार्मिंग में. और अगर स्किल की बात करें तो स्किल रिक्वायर्ड इसमें उतनी हाई नहीं होती है. जो आदमी किसानी अगर गांव की ट्रेडिशनल किसानी करता है वो अपने पूर्वजों से सीख लेता है और उसी को वो फॉलो करता चला जाता है. एंड व्हाई दिस इज हैपनिंग, बिकॉज वहां पे मिट्टी है, और मिट्टी एक तरफ जैसे हाइड्रोपोनिक्स में इट इज बिकमिंग अ प्रॉब्लम, बट इन ट्रेडिशनल फार्मिंग इट इज प्लेइंग अ रोल ऑफ अ बफरिंग एजेंट. सो बफरिंग एजेंट बोले तो अगर ग्रोवर ने कोई मिस्टेक की है, इफ द ग्रोवर इज कमिटिंग एनी मिस्टेक, then the shock is going to be absorbed by the soil, and whatever is beyond the capacity of a soil, it is going to reflect on the crop. So despite the grower is committing any mistake, the impact on his crop is going to be less because of the soil, the buffering agent. And whatever the quality and quantity, the productivity and quality getting out of this traditional farming is kind of an average, except those farmers who are a progressive farmer and who know that how to efficiently manage different factors of growing. Otherwise, in general, जो प्रोडक्शन होता है आपका ट्रेडिशनल फार्मिंग में, दैट इज ऑफ समथिंग लाइक क्वांटिटी वाइज भी कि पैदावार एवरेज होती है, और उस पैदावार की क्वालिटी, द क्वालिटी ऑफ दैट प्रोड्यूस इज आल्सो ऑलमोस्ट एवरेज. बट इफ यू सी द हाइड्रोपोनिक्स, so what is the difference here? In a hydroponic, we are eliminating the soil. Rest other things are there. The buffering agent we are eliminating. Why we are eliminating? Because the purpose is need to understand. Because soil is a dynamic living body, और उसमें बहुत तरीके की reactions होती रहती हैं, and some are directly impacting your crop production process and some are indirectly impacting the crop production process. So अब जब आपको पता है कि मिट्टी में जो आपका डायनामिक नेचर है मिट्टी का, तो उसमें डिफरेंट फैक्टर्स, जो लोग अच्छे से, किसान को पता है कि ये फैक्टर हमारे जो है क्रॉप की पैदावार में इंपैक्ट करते हैं और वो उसको एफिशिएंटली मैनेज करते हैं, तो वो प्रोग्रेसिव फार्मर कहलाते हैं और उनका प्रोडक्शन भी अच्छा होता है, उनका क्वालिटी भी अच्छा होता है. बट अब उस तरीके की स्किल लाने के लिए आपको बहुत मेहनत करनी पड़ेगी. यू नीड टू डू अ लॉट ऑफ एफर्ट टू अटेन दैट लेवल ऑफ एक्यूरेसी और दैट लेवल ऑफ स्किल. So what option left? Because now every urban population person or everybody who is living in a metro cities, they have a concern on the quality of agri produce what they are getting. They are not sure that what they are eating. So they are looking for an option where they can grow their own crop. So they should be sure enough that okay, what I'm eating, I know that what it is in it. Means it is not having any harmful chemical or it is safe for consumption. So the option left is either you just learn that, attain that skill of growing, or you just eliminate all the means soil. So you get rid of all those unknown factors and you only try to control the factors which you know. So that's the difference between a hydroponic and traditional farming. So you are eliminating somehow which is a buffering agent, but yes, you are controlling other factors efficiently. So it required really high degree of skill. If I come for operations in a hydroponics, so almost all the operations are going to be there also, except the tillage operation and the weeding operation. Because the weed management is really important parameter in traditional farming. Because जब भी होता है पता चलता है खेत में आदमी गुड़ाई करता रहता है, weed निकालता रहता है. So that required a lot of labor. So but in hydroponics there is no scope for any weed or tillage operation. इसलिए नहीं होता है because the growing media is such a way, growth system is such a way, there is no need for a tilling. Tilling मतलब खेत की जुताई. अब अगर ऑटोमेशन की बात करें तो सबसे बड़ा फायदा हाइड्रोपोनिक का यही है कि इफ यू कैन डू ऑटोमेशन, इफ यू कैन सेट योर सॉफ्टवेयर राइट, मींस द क्रॉप प्रोडक्शन प्रोटोकॉल, कैसे खेती करनी है उसको आपने एक बार एस्टैब्लिश कर लिया, देन यू कैन पुट एवरीथिंग ऑटोमेटेड. इवन देयर इज एन ऑप्शन कि भाई अगर आप हॉबी पर्पस से हाइड्रोपोनिक सेटअप अपने घर पे लगा रहे हैं, यू पुट इट ऑन ऑटो मोड, तो आप अगर महीने भर के लिए भी घर से चले गए, तो इवन देन द सिस्टम इज different kind of automation systems available. even now with the help of a IT enabled platform, even if you install a camera, you can see your crop from a remote area. So the degree of automation in hydroponic versus traditional farming is really, really high. The scope of automation is vast. So maybe those who have an IT background, they can further leverage and do the further automation in hydroponics. So if the manual intervention is limited, then you are going to get an assured quality. And then the next is the required skill. So this is the area, because the hydroponic is a technique which cannot be practiced by adopting copy-paste method. So if you see something at some place and you want to replicate the same thing, so this technology will not support you. You have to build your own skill around this hydroponics. So you have to start learning. So that's how we are at this platform. So yes, while doing, you will definitely evolve your skill in such a way that you will be able to talk to your plant. And I'm always claiming that I used to talk to my plant. So it is not that I'm literally talking to the plant like, how are you? And he's responding that I'm good. I'm talking to my plant based on the moment I enter in the commercial growing zone or a growing zone, I can see my plants and I can get a feel that, oh, this plant is struggling. So that's the kind of a skill required for getting this hydroponic success. But yes, you have to invest some time. Definitely you will reach to that level. It is not a rocket science. And then the final output for which everybody is, I think, looking for is the quantity and quality of produce coming out of hydroponic is always superior than your traditional farming. So that's the basic difference between a traditional farming and a hydroponic. So let's move to next. The question comes, then why hydroponics? So I request Mohit or Vibhu, just give me a question on the timing. Okay.
Sure.
Yeah. So why hydroponic farming? So let's try to understand why hydroponic is required. So एक आपका जो एग्रीकल्चर आउटपुट मिल रहा है, जिससे अगर हम देखें कि भाई आज जो हम खा रहे हैं अपने फूड डाइट में यूज कर रहे हैं, उस पे सबसे बड़ा एक जो फियर और द थ्रेट है इज दैट we don't have any yardstick or any tool to assess the quality of that produce. Like if you are buying a lettuce, if you are buying a cauliflower from the market, you are not have any option to test the quality. There are different methods people are following, like भाई आप जब गोभी बना रहे हो तो उसको गर्म पानी में थोड़ी देर के लिए रख दो, पानी में रख दो. All those things people are doing because they are not sure on the quality. But here I like to tell you, every export consignment pass through with different kind of a quality test. So why not the local population? If the export country means where we are exporting, they are so much cautious about the quality of produce, why not the domestic population? Why not we as a consumer have something power or something ability or guts to test my produce, what I'm eating? So somehow that is a somehow back of everybody's mind that yes, whatever we are eating, we are not sure of a quality. If I have any option of getting an assured quality produce, people will love to opt for that. So that's how the hydroponic technique or hydroponic farming comes into picture. So one option is maybe you can use for your own consumption as a hobby at your yard, means backyard or at a terrace. And the second thing is you become a source of supplying quality produce to the consumers, to the customers who are willing to pay higher premium for the quality produce. And I can assure you, there are people who are willing to pay high premium for the quality produce. And I have my own personal experience. You know, I'm selling my baby spinach 1,000 rupees a kg. I'm selling my lettuce at 1,000 rupees a kg. So you just imagine, and that too is around the year, whether it is a winter season, whether it is summer season, we are producing around the year and we are realizing really, really high premium on our produce. But yes, we have assured the quality, we have fulfilled all the expectation of a customer, and even one of my product is giving an opportunity to the customer by means he can harvest by himself whenever he is going to have his salad. So we are selling our lettuce as a live lettuce with a root. So people are ready, people are there to pay for premium quality. So why hydroponics? Because now people are becoming aware of a quality and people are ready to pay higher premium for the quality produce. So this, if both things are there, then definitely the cost of hydroponic infrastructure is little higher. But if you can realize a high premium, then the production cost is not that much, and you can successfully operate your commercial hydroponic farm. Okay, so that is based for why hydroponic as an agri output. The second thing is agriculture resources. So what are the resources in traditional farming? एक तो आपकी मिट्टी है, दूसरा आपका लेबर है, तीसरा आपका एग्री इनपुट है. ये जितनी भी चीजें आपकी खेती में यूज हो रही है, all these things which is being used for farming is somehow deteriorating, and specifically in and around the urban population, the urban area. So अगर आप देखें तो मेट्रो सिटीज के आसपास का जितना लैंड है, most of that land is of maybe means impacted because of the chemical coming out of the city. Maybe it is somehow the area where the dump yard was there. So all the heavy metals and all those impurities or toxic elements, there is a possibility that most of that is in and around the city, and the quality of soil is such that if you will grow that crop, it is going to have all those toxic elements in that system, and that is going to come to your food chain. So somehow the water as well as the soil both are deteriorating. Most of you are aware that the farming in and around the metro cities are being irrigated with the sewage water, and sewage water is having all the impurities. So you can just imagine that what you are getting for eating. So that resource is deteriorating, and the pressure is also increasing. Like the land in and around metro cities is squeezing. There is a demand for developing infrastructure, building, road and all. So only limited land is available. So what's the option left? Option left is, okay, we'll go for a hydroponic farming without using deteriorated means the poor quality water or poor quality soil. So we will ensure you giving a better product, and plus because the resources, even the laborers are not there, even other resources are also in scarce. So hydroponic also require a lesser laboring. So that's the main things which promoted this technology, and in India last decade people are adopting and going for this technique. But only thing is the skill required for this is really high, and because of that some people are struggling. So So if we see the expectation of grower or expectation of the people in the farming business and requirement, the food demand is expanding. If you see the population density in and around the macro cities, so definitely it is increasing, and there is a connect between rural and urban economy. So rural economy is producing and urban economy is somehow consuming. That's the chain is there. But if we see this pandemic, last 3-4 months, the pandemic means Corona. Once the Corona entered in our life, then the logistic chain has just distracted. So the smooth connection between producer and consumer has just disturbed because of this type of problem. And in going forward, definitely these type of problems are going to reoccur. So we need to see how we can ensure the demand of urban population by growing in and around urban area with a quality assurance. So demand is expanding, and because of the scope of hydroponic is expanding in the urban area, so that's how the hydroponic farming is coming in existence. More from less, everybody is looking for that कि भाई कम हमारे पास कम resources हो and कम resources को utilize करके हम अगर ज़्यादा produce कर सकें. So that is something like more from less is that. And even everybody means our Prime Minister is also asking for more crop per drop and quick result. If you go for opt for the different crops, you are going to get a really quick result. And if you opt for a leafy vegetables, you are going to get a better result and quick result. So whatever you will do, again, the result is there, positive or negative. It depends on the skill. So you are going to get a quick result in a hydroponic. So these are the factors which promoted hydroponic, and specifically for urban populations. So what is hydroponic? So everybody knows that hydroponic is something like a hydroponic. It is a Latin word, and hydro means water and ponus means labor. So working with water is somehow the hydroponics. और अगर उसमें भी देखें तो ज्यादातर लोगों में क्या है कि भाई growing crop without soil. That's the understanding of people who see this hydroponic from outside. But as a technique or as a technology, what hydroponic is? Hydroponic is a technique which enables the grower for creating better microclimate around the root zone. So ये एक ऐसी पद्धति है जो ग्रोवर को, जो फार्मर को, या जो उस टेक्निक को कर रहा है उसको एक ऐसा ऑप्शन प्रोवाइड करती है जो कि जड़ के आसपास अच्छा माइक्रो क्लाइमेट क्रिएट कर सके. So how it is helping in something like a better quality and better production? Because जड़ जो होती है पौधे का मुंह होती है, और अगर उस पौधे का मुंह हेल्दी है, अच्छे इन्वायरमेंट में रह रहा है, तो डेफिनेटली उसका खाना या फूड इनटेक इज गोइंग टू बी गुड. और अगर वो एफिशिएंट है तो आपका पौधा भी अच्छा होगा, और पौधा अच्छा होगा तो आपका प्रोडक्शन भी अच्छा होगा. मींस द प्रोडक्शन means output, the total production versus the quality, both is going to be superior. So this technique, hydroponics, is only related to the root. There is no linkage of this technique with the shoot, because if you see the plant have two parts, above the ground part and below the ground part. And this technique is the below the ground part, not for the above the ground parts. So maintaining microclimate around the shoot is not something like a mandatory requirement for this technique. But yes, if you want to produce your crop off season, then definitely you have to go for a protected environment. Here I like to just somehow, because I use this rhizosphere as a technical word, so I need to give you an idea that what is rhizosphere. तो rhizosphere वो जगह होती है जितने में जड़ आपकी फैली होती है. तो अगर जड़ जितनी एरिया में फैली हुई है, दैट एरिया इज नोन एज अ राइजोस्फीयर. सो क्रिएटिंग अ बेटर माइक्रोक्लाइमेट जड़ के आसपास इज द हाइड्रो.